Good morning, investors and corporates. Welcome to Digital Roadshow Year-End 2025 Performance Review. This session will run about 45 minutes, including Q&A. During Q&A, investors may leave your questions in the meeting room chat box or open your microphones to ask the question to the company directly. May I now invite PRTR Group Public Company Limited to start the presentation, please.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Digital Roadshow from PRTR. Today, I'm Narita Adungapaluk, Investor, Head of Investor Relations, and Kun Thirapat, our CFO. Welcome to the session. Today, we'll run through the agenda on company overview, highlight year 2025, business outlook, and financial performance. Let me introduce a little bit on PRTR. We have operated in Thailand since 1993, 33 years, and we have been in SET for 3 years. Last year, we just have one M&A deal with big resort that brand is used by that doing the outsource for driver and made half year that we have already M&A with them. Okay, so CAGR for PRTR revenue is 8.2% and net profit is 4.2%. This is overview of PRTR. We have recruitment service, outsource service, and we also have recruitment in Eastern Seaboard. And also we have have two new service to add on in 2021, the blacksmith and Pinno. That doing HR software. Blacksmith is integrated learning, doing training both online and offline. So as the total of the service, we branding ourselves as a total HR solution in Thailand. Okay, for company highlight in year 2025, last year we have total revenue 7.6 million baht, and we have a total revenue growth year on year 3.3%. Net profit 216 million baht, net profit margin 2.8%. For the outsourced staff, we have managed 18,600 outsourced staff last year. On the recruitment service, we have placed around 2,100 headcount of candidate to our client, which a little bit lower than the target we are setting. For the Pinno solution, HR software, we have total user. Actually, we've been set a target for 50,000, but during the year, we move our target above to 52,000. End of the year, we are closing 51,500 user in the system, which is increased from last year around 31,000. This is a new service that we are launching for a couple of years on the Pinno HR software. Let's go through on the revenue breakdown by segment. In terms of the revenue, outsourced recurring revenue is around 96.4%. We have revenue for outsourced 7.3 billion. Then we have a year-on-year growth on outsourced around 3.9%. GP is around 7.5%. On the revenue of recruitment, we have closed around 193. GP is 95 million and GP margin is 49.2%. Revenue decreased from last year around 20%. For the blacksmith, the training, we have revenue around 39 million, GP around 20 million and 52%. Revenue growth from last year around 16%. And for the Pinno, we have revenue 40 million, GP 12 million and 31%. Revenue increase from last year around 51%. If you look at the GP portion, outsourced will be around 81% and recruitment around 14%. This is overview of the revenue breakdown by segment. Last year, we had total net profit around 216 million, and the board just approved to pay out the dividend around 180 million baht. As per this figure, is equal to dividend payout ratio 83% and dividend yield at 8.3. This year, we are slightly increased the dividend payout due to the cash on hand that after finish the M&A one deal, we still have a lot of cash on hand, and that's enough to cover another M&A deal that we are looking for this year. So we are deciding to pay the dividend payout ratio a little bit higher than last year. Okay, so in terms of outsource, for service that we are provided, majorly is like product consultant that are working in like departments. So we are handled since like managed from like benefit package to the staff, managed to recruit, onboarding, and doing the payroll, and we are charging the client on like monthly service fee on top from the payment that we are paid to the staff. So this model we are calling the cost plus model. So whatever cost that we are paying to the staff, we are on top the service fee on that. So there will be a low risk because like severance, majority the contract we having the client, we are passing the severance or the risk back to the clients based on this. And we also not hiring the candidate or the employee before the contract side. So the contract is like back-to-back ending with the B2B that we're having with the customer. And the strong point of the outsource is that we have a recurring revenue more than like 95%. Every top client with PRTR is more than 10 years with us. We have a technology to support our system we call PRTR Connect that support the outsourced staff in the site that they can able to check in, check out. They would able to change the shift, able to have a leave request. Everything is online through the mobile and desktop online platform. So this is will be connected to the payroll and like less work for manual work. Okay, so in terms of market size, for the outsource, we have 131 billion, and PRTR have a market share of 5.4%, growing from like last year. This we're having a figure lately is like 2024. So we also have an add-on service as a background check visa work permit that we are provided to the client. Because some clients, they have like outsourced expat as well. So we have provided visa work permit service as add-on service. Next will be outsourced performance. As I mentioned before that, we're having a revenue growth 3.9% last year, closing at 7.3 million. Net profit for the outsource is like 5% year-on-year growth, closing at 221 million. Outsource that we are target this year is growing to 2021 500 million staff. Billion thousand staff, and the revenue that we are target is like year-on-year growth 10% from last year. In terms of the strategy to reach that 10% growth, we have penetrate the high growth industry. That focus in this industry will be still focusing on like construction product that we have a major part of client there, and we're able to expand due to the reputation that we have in that industry. And we also have a wholesale and retail that we are focusing this year, insurance and finance banking. Further from that, we expect to expand the client base from the new M&A deal, like similar to last year that we expand a new function, job function like maid and driver. So we explore to expand that through the M&A deal to learn the knowledge and expand the portfolio, like big resort that we just engaged last year. We expect to expand this year as well. And also we have certain sales force drive the new client acquisition and expand the new sales team to tap on like Chinese market, Chinese industry. And also we have develop our outsourced staff on the AI ready for the office staff level to get them have readiness on the AI to help support the client on that. Also for the tech side, we aim to reduce the OPEX from this year 3.9 to 3.8 Driving this, we will expect to implement the RPA and automation this year that we are already started to simplify and lean the work process and have more productivity on the back office operation. Also, in terms of the recruitment side, we are blending the new technology AI recruitment process to fasten things and better matching and lower cost. So we have just launched a job website PRTR to promote all the job applicant and doing that as a back end tool for our recruiter to have AI help suggest and matching the candidate better. So this will expect to save an OPEX cost reduction to 3.8 in 2028. Also, as I mentioned, the strategic M&A is one of the strategic of the outsource that we expect to have. So in terms of net profit, we expect to see the net profit around 3.07 in this year. So going from 221 to 248 this year. A little bit detail on the outsourced staff breaking by the job function. The major part is 38% on the PC product consultant that we are having around almost 7,000 contract staff provided to our client. And the number two, that is office and other that we are aiming to have like AI ready for the staff in this group of the contract staff. And also we have worker, engineer, sales and marketing, customer service, IT, driver. And as I mentioned, the used by resort that we just M&A last year, we add another 600 of the contract staff on executive driver and made in. Figure is slightly dropped from last year due to we are losing one project in PC last year in end of Q3. But after changing to another client, another vendor, they seem like have a signal to return back to use our service. So we expect that to happen in around Q3. So this year, Q1 that we are having a prospect to again another 700 headcount, which from both existing and new that we just having convert from another vendor from one client for PC now around 300 headcount. And also we added on the worker in wholesale and retail and chemical for the PC. So this will be fill the outsourced staff part in beginning of the year and will help boost up the revenue that we expect to grow 10% this year. So I think no worry on the headcount that slightly dropped on last year, because I think with the pipeline that we have on the new sale, that's not problem that we able to board the client on time as we expected. So it's just like to better retain on the customer. So we aware and already fixed that with the team last year. In terms of the revenue by industry, industry that growing the best last year is the wholesale and retail that we have a big project that we support on driver, EV driver for the client. So this part is like grow the most comparing to last year. But the big part that we have is still the same, consumer electronic that we have, the 26% portion. For the recruitment, the major part is that we are charging like one-time service charge. We have from front line to the C level that we are supporting to our client. We also have a like special industry team, and we have a big database around 700,000 candidates in our database. Talking about like market share, PRTR having a market share around 7.6%, market size around 3.3 million baht. For recruitment figures, you can see last year is slightly dropped from 2024 is due to multiple factors. I think external on the economy also affected in Thailand on the political that not stable last year. Another side thing is also internal that slightly drop from like focusing on the training and the system that we just implement, so that a little bit pull the figure down. But with the strategy this year, we can see potential that we can bring up the target revenue growth 20% back to on track like from 2024. So we expect to have around 2,500 headcount placing this year. As we can see on the pipeline prospect Q1, we already have like a junior position that have requirement from the client, and we are working on recruitment for them. So basically the main segment that growing high demand and is a new project in restaurant segment that we have around 230 headcount in PC, and also like we have a customer service that for the new department, so that just like expanding in Thailand. Also, we just launched a new service breaking from like previously we are doing management is around the salary range around like max to 200K. So we just tapping to a new market like executive search position. This one will be slightly different from the executive that we are doing. This like we target on like C-level that salary maybe up to like 300, which is very niche market. But I think like competitor not much that doing that with deep market understanding from PRTR in 30 years in the industry. We and one of our SVP that with company for almost like 20 years been to do this like specifically to expand the market. So we think this is an untapped market opportunity for PRTR to grow this segment and like gain more revenue, because the service fee will be higher and the salary pack of the C-level will be higher. So this will be another engine to add on the recruitment income this year. And also we just like, as I mentioned, we just promote a job website to using the AI that will help on the frontline workforce that will able to reach out on the job that we have, both like outsource and recruitment junior. Then they can like have a build a better candidate database and also able to close the job better this year. So this is tools that we already like implemented since beginning of the year, that I think this will be like support and serve like recruitment better this year. In terms of next service that we just have, Blacksmith is integrated learning like both online and offline. You can see the revenue growth is like having the figure better each year. Last year we closed around 38.6 million baht. Year on year growth is like 16.8%. The net profit you can see that is improving, even not break even yet, but it's almost there. That we expect this year it should be able to see the profit around 2.5 million. This year that we are targeted the revenue growth as well. We target to have a revenue growth double to around 70% to 66 million this year. The contract side is mentioned about the sale that we are able to sign the contract, but probably the revenue is recognized based on the training that happens. So it's a different figure. As you can see, the number of the sale is higher because we already signed the contract but not trained yet. So as we boarding a new client, so we expect 66 is a possible figure that we be able to achieve this year. Through the strategy this year, we are growing demand on the training in Thailand market. I think I also the worldwide on like awareness of the AI and digital transformation, and also other like skill set that need to reskill and upskill. So I think this trend is will be a market opportunity and for Blacksmith to grow. And also we just like register on like Department of Skill Development that it required by Thai company that they need to train the staff on like a portion by law. So these we already certify on the track record through the system. So that I think this will be another engine to expand the revenue for the Blacksmith as well. The focus industry that we are focusing is based on the client that we just tapping the last year, and we still see the demand. So we are focusing on like manufacturing, oil and gas, banking, and IT and electronic. This will be overview of the blacksmith. Okay, in terms of market of the Thailand R&D, I think it's quite big, like 3,400, but comparing to us, I think it's still like a lot of opportunity to grow the blacksmith. Pinno is a HR software that we having developed that by ourselves and still ongoing development on any other feature this year that probably I can share in next time. Revenue that we're closing is 44 million baht, include like this figure is before eliminate for the group company. Revenue growth year on year is 39% and net profit still minus around 3.9, but its figure is improving and we expect to see that this year we should see a little bit of the profit around 0.6 million. In terms of the revenue that we expect to see, you can see the portion of the recurring and non-recurring on the revenue side. For the recurring income, Pinno is a SaaS model, so that will produce on the recurring income for us in 2025 is portion is around 63%. That we expect that in next 3 years we can aim to increase that to 70 to 75% recurring revenue on the SaaS that we boarding the new client each year. And the non-recurring is for the implementation that charging one time onboarding the new client. The target segment for the Pinno as our software is focusing on like a little bit complexity on like able to connect with like ERP software and able to manage like multi-ship operation, complex payrolls, and also like multi-location operation that request like cost center or cost distribution, cost allocation that suit also. So its target is like for mid-size company around 500 to 1,000, but even like larger than that, we also boarding like size of like 3,000 employees last year, like one big client. So I think in terms of the software itself, it's quite good and like competitive on the pricing in the market that we have currently. So I think Pinno have potential that we can crack the market on this segment. Okay, in terms of cost of OPEX, we aim to see the improvement on cost plus OPEX. This year is 120%, but in next year we think it will be reduced to like around 89. On net profit also we expect to see in next year will be grow up into 3.4%. So that is a Pinno used by Bit Resort that we just M&A last year. Revenue we have is 180 million with growing 18.6%. We have net profit full year 7 million, and we have an outsourced staff like 600. And as mentioned, we are M&A to expand. So this year we expect to expand another headcount 50% to reach around 900. And target revenue growth around 27% this year. In terms of the model of this outsource could be different from the current outsource that we have. We call it lump sum model. So whatever cost that we are paying to start, we just like not charging based on the actual cost plus fee. We charge it called lump sum like a monthly rate that we able to like manage the cost by ourselves. So the GP is higher around like 16%. And the model is still the same, like it's a recurring revenue because the contract size is like 1 to 3 years. And we also having a target revenue, as I mentioned, growing like more than 25% this year. The major sector that we are focusing is like logistics, automotive, manual, and car dealer. This year after we M&A, we expand the sales team to having the team ready to sell more and like cross sale from like PRTR client. So we think this possible to achieve in the figure that we expect this year that will be add on the net profit to the overall PRTR portfolio. Okay, so next I think CFO will go through you on the business outlook and the financial performance. I will hand you to Khun Thirapat.
Thank you. For our business outlook, we are targeting net profit of 340 to 370 million baht by 2028, around 60% growth from this year. On the revenue side, we are targeting CAGR of 15% growing from 7.6 billion baht in 2025 to at least 10,000 million baht in 2028. Gross profit margin is targeting to recover toward 10% by 2028, and net profit margin is projected to improve from 2.8% to 3.5% as our operating leverage from the revenue scale from high margin business and our new business increase in terms of revenue, and our cost efficiency take effect. The next one, we will discuss about our M&A project. Beyond our organic growth, we are actively pursuing inorganic opportunity. We are evaluating the acquisition of a security service company generating around 130 million baht, and gross profit margin is 20 to 25%, and last year they have growth around 20%. So strategically, this expand our service offering to our security solution, create a synergy through PRTR technology platform, and open room to expansion in our new business aligned with our total HR solution strategy. The next one is about the financial performance. In 2025, our total revenue growth 3.3% to 7.6 billion baht, driven by outsourcing with expanded around 4% and now represent 96% of our total revenue. Gross profit margin is 8.9%, down from 9.4% in 2024 due to lower contribution from the recruitment segment, which declined 20% in last year. And however, the new service gross profit grow 46%, and the recruitment target, we targeted that the recruitment revenue will increase 20% recover in this year, and the margin expansion will be increased to around 9.4 or 9.5% in 2026. For outsourcing services is our largest and most stable segment. In 2025, revenue growth 4% to 7.3 thousand million baht, driven by the gain in customer in electrical appliance, mobile phone, and wholesale and retail sector. Gross profit margin held steady at 7.5% in this year, and this combination of the revenue growth, stable in gross profit margin and higher gross profit in terms of baht, reflect the quality and resilience of our outsourcing model. And the next one is the recruitment services. Last year was challenging, but we expected that the recruitment will recover in this year. We see recovery sign emerging in this year right now. The last year we declined in terms of the revenue around 20%, and because of the softness in the executive and mid-level hiring. However, this business is clearly repositioned in the first quarter of this year. The pipeline show that we have 350 headcount from restaurant and customer service segment, and the new business that we launched in this year is executive search, is expanding in data center in director and GM role. We are targeting 20% revenue growth in recruitment business in this year. For the new service, Pinot and Maximit to be continue to be a high growth engine for us. Total new service revenue grow 25% and gross profit expand better. They have growth 46% last year, and the gross profit margin improved from 37% to 43% in this year. That is higher than the outsourcing services or recruitment services. And the standout was Pinot solution that the revenue grow 40% to 44 million baht, driven by the active user that increased from 20,000 users to 51,000 users. And Maximit also delivered strong result with the revenue increase from 38 million baht to 33 million baht. And the next one is the operating expense and the net profit. We have two key dynamics. First, cost discipline. On the you can see that the operating expense declined 1% compared to 2024, and the improvement of the operating expense per revenue decreased 8% to 5.6%. And the second one is 215 million baht in 2025, down 5%. Especially the recruitment gross profit declined last year 43 million baht, but offset by the outsourcing gross profit that we increased around 19 million baht, and the new service gross profit increased 12 million baht. So the net profit margin still stable at around 2.8%, and we targeted that the net profit will increase in this year in 2026. And as we mentioned it before, that we expect the profit margin will increase to 3.5% in 2028. For the financial position, PRTR maintain a very strong and clean balance sheet. Cash and financial asset total at 670 million baht. Critically, PRTR carries zero interest bearing debt. Liability consists only the lease obligation, and this gives us significant flexibility to growth, both organic and through M&A target. For the financial cash flow, we start the cash and cash equivalent beginning of the year at 478 million in cash. Operating activity generate 345 million baht. Note that this include 142 million baht special tax refund that we received faster than we expected that. And after reduce this special tax refund, normal operating cash flow was 203 million baht. Investing activity used 120 million for fixed deposit by 18 million baht and a subsidiary acquisition in the last year. And this year we have a financing activity 167 million baht, mainly is dividend payout at 150 million. Okay. For the sustainable growth, PRTR hold 600 million baht in cash and financial asset, and we have a bank facility available 600 million. So together it is more than sufficient to support our revenue growth that we targeted. We will have a revenue at higher than 10,000 million baht in 2028. And this the amount of cash and bank facility will support our growth in terms of the M&A too. For the key financial ratio, we still show a strong financial position. Current ratio stand at 4.2 times in 2025, and debt per equity ratio is at the low level at 0.4 time. That is less than the bank limit at 3.5 times. And for the net profit margin has 2.8%, and we have ROE, and our ROE was 12.8% in 2025. And this all of this ratio confirm PRTR is the financially sound, conservative managed, and well positioned for both organic growth and strategic acquisition.
Okay. Last is I would like to update a little bit on like PRTR news. Like last year, we won the award on Best Investor Relation Award from LightSet 2025. And we also have like held an opportunity day every quarter through our investor, and also we have like 6 months CV for our investor to visit us and raise a question and like sharing an idea. Last year we have a Lombard that measure through holistic impact, holding 50% of share that are selling from the GMA. So this is a major structure that changing on the shareholder. Lombard have like one bossy to come and help support us through their network and like connect and like share their knowledge and to the executive level. So I think this will be positive to PRTR to having a better improvement this year on all the service that we have, and we truly confident that we can able to achieve the target. Yes, I think this year. So this will be ending the presentation. If you have any question, feel free to type on the text on the chat, and feel free to open the microphone to raise a question. Thank you. If you would like to have any question further from this session, you can email to ir@prtr.com, or if you would like to have a one-on-one session or with PRTR, you're also able to like drop us an email. Then we'll schedule that. Okay, so far there's no questions, so we would like to end the presentation and thank you all the investors to join the session from PRTR. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, we would like to thank you investors and corporate for joining this conference. Have a good day.